What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Certain Point of View here on the channel, POV number 40. We are back, and it's crazy to think, but it has been a whopping 7 days since we've been on camera together. Crazy. We had a little bit of a break week.
Bogus.
We had a little bit of a break week in between singles tournaments and teams tournaments and just matches in general. But, have no fear. We're getting back into the swing of things this week, starting with this show. We're going to have a lot of good fun tonight. We have a lot of things to talk about. We got the horror free-for-all that happened on Friday. We have the teams tournament that's starting this week. And, of course, as we've been teasing, we're going to be doing a Q&A and play today. And so if you have questions for us, you guys can ask us anything. Hit that Streamlabs link, which will be in the chat, as well as in the description below. It's right above me if you want to ask us questions. So head there, and we'll take those once we get to our Q&A and play. But, the crew is here. We're back. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's Halloween weekend?
Boring.
Agreed. Well, we all stayed home. We already talked about it. We all stayed home.
We did. We stayed home.
You had a little fun.
I went in the morning. It's not like
you went to that cool Apple place.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I think of Halloween, I think of Halloween.
I'm gonna call you out. You got apple donuts. We
went to. We did go to. There's like a. What is it made out of? The ice cream. What's the
milk?
No. What's nitrous dry
nitrous
ice.
Oxide?
They used. I was like nitrogen. Like I'm like dry ice. They use
cold stuff.
They use cold stuff in the winter, and it's like they make it in front of you. Like they pour the milk.
Oh, nitrogen.
Okay, that's nitrogen. I wanted to say that, but I didn't want it to be like, oh, that's a poison, Jill. You're gonna die.
I never took chemistry, so
I did, and I dropped out because
someone's probably gonna fact check it.
Yeah.
But we went to one of those places where they use like the nitrogen to freeze it in front of you, and they make the ice cream. And we did that because we've been stir crazy, and it was a shitty week, and we were like, we need to get out of this house. So we did that, and then we came back home. Liquid, thanks, Max. I can always count on you, Max.
I believe Sean more than anybody. I believe that.
That would be a milkshake, but we did not have milkshakes.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Cold Stone. I was like,
not Cold Stone. We forgot that there was a Cold Stone that's right down the street.
I forgot Cold Stone existed.
Sean forgot Cold Stone existed.
Cold Stone is so effing good. It's
the best cake batter ice cream.
It is ridiculous.
Facts.
The reason why Cold Stone is best because they have Oreo cream ice cream. Oh,
they do.
Best.
Yeah, we just did that, and then we came home and we watched It Chapter 2, and then played Jackbox with our friends. And
what do you think of Chapter 2? What do you think?
I enjoyed it. It wasn't scary at all. I didn't think it was scary in the slightest, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was nice to see the older versions of the characters, and
it's just very long.
It's long. It's not. It doesn't need to be that long. It wasn't scary. It was campy and it was fun and I liked it. And the guy who played Eddie literally looks like if Eddie grew up, the kid with the cast and
yeah.
And Bill Hader was great, and I really enjoyed it. I understand why people don't like it, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
Sweet. Brian, how about you? How was your Halloween, man?
My Halloween.
I did nothing. I
didn't even dress up. This is the first time in my life I didn't dress up for Halloween.
I did absolutely nothing. The most exciting thing was I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas like I do every year. That was
cute.
That was about it. So
cute.
Nothing too exciting on this end.
Do you have any fancy Halloween food or anything? No.
I didn't. In fact, I didn't even eat candy.
I had leftovers. I didn't even cook anything.
Yeah, I had an enormous amount of candy. We only had one trick-or-treater, and we had a whole bag just sitting here, and we're like, welp.
There goes that.
Molly, what about you? How was your Saturday?
It was fun. We actually had a couple of our close friends come over, and I made sure everyone had been quarantining and everyone was safe. But yeah, we made a bonfire. We have a blow up screen in our backyard that we can project movies on. That we played Jackbox. Yeah.
Molly is so
let me-
much cooler than us, guys.
I know.
Let me guess.
I wish we lived near you.
I
I mean,
know.
I'm sure this isn't the correct answer, but did you guys watch Mandalorian season 2, episode 1 on the screen?
We almost did because there were a couple people that came over that hadn't seen it yet. But no, we had Poltergeist playing just kind of in the background.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we just kind of drank and ate snacks and hung out. And then today we were cleaning up and recovering.
Party.
That's what a good
Yeah,
time is for.
I actually didn't eat any candy yesterday either. I don't know. Like we had chips out and I would just like ate a ton of chips and dip and I never even ate a piece of candy till today.
I had a
Same.
single Reese's peanut butter cup. That was all I had.
He hates Reese's peanut butter cups.
What the hell?
He's a
Yeah,
psycho.
it's so weird because Reese's peanut butter cup is my dad's favorite candy. Like he's like not obsessed with them, but if anybody ever asks him a candy, like he's like, give me 2 of those.
Do you not enjoy things? Like, do you just not enjoy things?
It's peanut
not-
butter.
I'm not a big fan of things that are flavored peanut butter. And that's
Okay.
everything. Like I'll eat peanut butter. Like I'll grab a scoop of
Okay.
peanut butter out of a spoon.
That's valid.
But
okay.
I don't
I see.
like
I get that because I don't like bananas, but I like banana flavored
yeah,
things.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
So-
get it.
Plus I go for like my favorite chocolate candy of all time is Twix. Like just give it to me. Give it to me.
Twix
But
is
then obviously you
definitely
guys
up
know about the Skittles thing too. Like you throw Skittles in my face and I'm
there.
done.
Sean says he's
No.
upset at you.
Because I don't like Reese's. I also
Because you
hate
don't.
Reese's Pieces.
He also
Aw.
hates Reese's Pieces.
I don't like Reese's Pieces.
Sean doesn't like Reese's Pieces either, so
Good.
that's okay.
Good.
But Reese's cups are like his favorite, so he doesn't like you anymore. He's got it.
Apparently everybody hates me. Apparently everybody hates me. Yeah, I don't like I don't like peanut butter flavored stuff. I don't. That's just I don't. Except peanut butter whiskey. Sorry.
That's literally
Except peanut butter
Kylie,
whiskey.
we were talking about favorite chocolates. Chocolate, that's Twix is up there, but Starburst is definitely my favorite candy.
I like the cookies and cream
Oh,
they're
Hershey
so
bars.
good.
Ooh.
game over.
We got a
melt
whole
so
bag of
fast.
those.
Those are so good.
We
You know
had
what?
like a good handful of trick or treaters too, and every time they came to the door, I was like, please take like as much as you want.
I love our
Bring your,
chat.
be like you
I
should have been
love our
like
chat.
the crane, like be like a crane and just grab it and take it away.
I should have just thrown the whole lot at anyone who came by. Social distancing.
I got one
Canadian.
person.
That's
I got
Canadian.
one person on my side.
Like Canada.
All right, so yeah, we have some cool things to talk about. We're obviously going to start with the big event that happened here on Friday, and that is the horror free for all, the one that's been in not just the making for a little while, but also has been wanted by fans for a very, very long time. No reaction here from our end, guys, and I know we mentioned it last week as well, but we wanted to make sure Skybound gets all the credit because it is the company behind the Schmoedown. And so if you have not watched the horror free-for-all, we are going to be talking spoilers here, so just be warned. It is available on their video feed over there on their YouTube, so check that out. But this is, look, I'll say from my end, I didn't know what to expect from this free-for-all, being the first of its kind, right? It's smaller than the typical free-for-all, and it's virtual, which you know, free-for-alls, a lot of the draw for a free-for-all is the entrances and like the crowd interaction, because it's literally bringing a competitor in almost every round, or every round, excuse me. And it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4, depending on how many people are on the desk. But watching it really did work very well. The coordination of how they transferred people in and out, and they basically just cut people off and sent them away and then brought someone in, was really cool. And I thought the questions were effing phenomenal, too. So credit to the writers for this one, because this is a hard event to write for, because you're just writing questions and you need to make sure you have as many as you can, because you don't know how long it's going to go for. Like it can go for hours and hours, really.
There could be overtime for every single freaking, like group. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and obviously we're gonna get to it, but Adam Collins is a fucking freak. It's insane.
We're just gonna straight up say this. Adam Collins is a fucking freak.
It's insane what this guy is doing, but I'm sure we'll get to that. So,
like in the best way, we mean that in the best way possible.
I'm a total Adam Collins fanboy, and I have become more and more over the last couple of weeks. But it's just like
Can this kid hasn't lost.
It's freakish. It's freakish. Molly, what do you think of this?
Like, what is it?
Yeah, I was shocked by the end too. I really liked watching it, and I liked getting to see the amount of different players that we got to see play in it. There was some surprises and some like a lot of people that we kind of figured would be in it. And then what was it? Oh, Riley, I feel like he had a great entrance, first of all, but he got knocked out like really fast, and I felt really bad for him. But yeah, and the questions were great. I'm sure PJ didn't really have that hard of a time writing.
He said it was one of the
funnest
things he's written questions for. So
yeah.
We could tell PJ. We could tell you had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah. But yeah, watching Adam win that, I was just like, if he ever comes for Star Wars, we're in trouble.
Can you just not? Can you just not come for Star Wars? Like, can you just not, please?
Oh man.
Brian, what about you? What do you think of this?
Minus the fact that I only knew like one, maybe two.
I knew
answers.
3. I knew 3 whole questions.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I was definitely like, I mean, it had its ups and downs. I mean, like Collins almost got knocked out and came back to win it. And it was just like all over the place. And so, like Molly said, some surprises, some things we didn't expect to see, people we didn't expect to see, and people we expected flat out to see. So yeah, it was very, very entertaining, and this is the stuff you want to put on the Skybound Expo. Like,
totally.
This is like, this is literally like, here's your charcuterie board of greatness. Like, it was.
Here's what we have to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very happy that played out as well as it did.
Jill?
I like exactly what Brian said. I knew next to none of the answers to these questions, but I had so much damn fun watching this free-for-all. Like, it was exactly what you wanted of a free-for-all. There were people that you didn't expect to be there that were in there. There were surprises. We got JTE coming back for the free-for-all. That was huge. It was fun as F. Like, I loved every single minute of this. I know there's a lot of people that were like, why wasn't so-and-so in it? And it's like, well, I like that there weren't some of these big heavy hitters in this free-for-all because I want to see more of these competitors, and we got just that. So I thought it was fun as heck. And Shannon Barney continues to prove that she is a boss-ass bitch.
Yeah.
Like, she is literally the queen. She took all of the points that you could have gotten from that tournament, and corruption took all of them. Like,
and I will say this, and I'll ask you guys kind of like your favorite moments or maybe even favorite players. But the one thing that I was thinking throughout this entire thing is it felt like it should have been worth more than 3 points.
Well, I mean, it was technically worth 4 in the end.
Well, if the factors swept the points, yeah, but I kind of if the free for alls for genres are gonna do. Or may become like a yearly thing, like maybe the Horde Free For All becomes a yearly thing where that happens, or maybe different genres. I kind of like the idea of it almost being like the speed round where you lose points and you gain points, and you kind of just, it's like a full on just shootout between factions instead of one player getting it, and maybe factions fall and maybe factions rise, and but I mean you top 18 competitors or 17 competitors. One of them who only missed 1 out of like 25 questions, 30 questions, and you only get 3 points. I felt like it should have been worth a lot more than that, because that's like a hard. And Adam Collins was like 5th or 6th out of 18.
He was 6th.
He was 6th.
Like he ran the gauntlet essentially.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like it should have been worth a little bit more than 3 points.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. I think that the MVP should have been either one, maybe 2 points for the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, because how much is the title match for?
I think the singles it's either 4 or 5.
It should have been as much as what a title match is, in my personal opinion, because you have to compete against this plethora of people. And it's like, yeah, and also on the flip side, though, the person who comes in last can win everything. So it's like, do you want the person who comes in literally last and happens to get lucky and knocks all these people out to get 4 or 5 points? Like, it's kind of like one of those things where, like, yes, Adam Collins went from number 6 to completely dominating. So yes, he deserves 4 or 5 points. But if JTE had won, does he still deserve those 4 or 5 points because he came last? You know,
well, so that's what I'm saying. Like maybe it's all based on luck of the draw, and it's based by round. Like if you get past a round, you get a point. If you get knocked out, you lose a point.
Lot of points.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you want me to show you?
I feel like the free for all is like a high stakes event. Like I really do feel like it's that kind of event.
Do you want to see the breakdown? It's insane. I have it up.
As far as
I want to say shout out to Jeremy. Adams
I was gonna
right now. You guys effing killed it. So to you and the writers and PJ, that was so much. Like Brian and I had said, we knew none of those answers, but we were loving every second of it. So kudos to you. We could just by watching it, we could tell that you guys had a freaking blast writing those questions. Yeah. So to hashtag team question writers. So kudos to you guys. Thank you.
I knew a handful of them. I still don't think I could have done well at all competing in something like that. Maybe next year. But I knew...
Hint, hint, Harloff. Hint, hint.
Hint.
I knew Adam's last question, so I was happy about that.
I don't even remember the one question I knew. I just remember going, I know that one.
I knew all of the Chucky questions, which were like 2. And there was one more that I knew. I forget. There was definitely 3 that I knew. I remembered.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That was it.
I guess the only other reason maybe for it not being worth more points is this one specifically. It's just narrowed down to one genre. It's a big genre, granted, but maybe it's not as many points just because of that reason.
Brian, you said you had a breakdown?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty insane when you look at it. Here you go. So you can't even read that, can you?
Read it to us. It's story time.
Zoom in on your dock. Or
where is Zoom?
No.
I never use Word anymore.
You put command plus sign.
Oh, there it was.
There we go. Nope. Maybe. No. Yay!
There it is.
You know. Did it.
So yeah.
And this is in like what we were talking about, like gaining points? Or
well, this is just the whole breakdown of the whole entire thing.
Did you write this?
No, someone does. I'm gonna give away my secret. The Collider, someone is like on top of the Schmoedown Collider Wikipedia.
Yeah, Collider Wiki does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, Sean has a Wikipedia page, and Sean was like, "What?" So like, someone's definitely on top of it.
Alex's picture looks like. I'm pretty sure Alex's picture is like him, like looks like a child.
Yeah, it's a really old picture.
But so like you can see, if they would have gone by correct amount of points, Adam would have walked out with 53 points.
Holy
Jesus
Lord!
Like, and then I mean, that's not to mention you still have Mark Hoyk raking in 31.
Can I just say that Paul Preston effing killed it in this free for all as pseudo dead mate? He was 1 point. If I'm reading this, he was 1 point behind Whitney Seibold, who made it to the very end.
Yeah,
Whitney I feel like 22. Watching him and Whitney play were probably the most exciting for me, just because I wasn't expecting them to know so many of the questions.
Me neither. Like Paul came in, I was like, "Oh, Paul's good at trivia," especially, and I loved this too with Paul because he really hasn't had the best year this year. So to see him come in and freaking kill it at this horror free-for-all, which I didn't expect him to kill it. Get it, Paul. Get it, Paul.
Yeah.
Here's
Jeremy, I would also like to compete in a Disney free-for-all. Just throwing that out there. Just saying.
Okay, so here's an interesting question. Leo throws one out there. Molly. Who are the biggest disappointments? I say Riley and Video Drew.
I mean, I wouldn't say disappointments.
Shocking.
I just felt bad because it's like all those people knew, like they know horror obviously, but they may have just gotten stuck with some really tough stuff that they didn't know like right off the bat. And yeah, Video Drew went out pretty quick, which I was sad about.
Me too. I was.
Go ahead, Brian.
I think I was gonna say, like, the thing that made me kind of like, ooh, was when Paul dragged Ethan out with him too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I love when people take out other people.
Me too.
That's my favorite part.
too.
Like, you're like one away from like being all right, I'm cool, and then someone screws that up for you, and you're just out. And it's like, yeah, and I think that was just awesome, and just freaking. I mean, Adam Collins was phenomenal, but like, I started going like, all right, I want Mark Hoyt to win this. Like, he was
it
like
was close, man.
I love how he's like yelling his answers because he's outside
In like
and
a
Christian's
restaurant, like
Yeah.
like I was waiting for like a server to come by and be like, "Are you okay?"
so confident in his answers too, and it was just incredible.
He showed
Absolutely
up.
incredible.
He showed up. That was
Yeah.
And if this doesn't solidify Adam Collins being Rookie of the Year, even potentially Player of the Year, like I don't know what does.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I'm gonna need them to change his music to "All I Do Is Win, Win,
Win,
no
win."
matter what."
Seriously.
Nice.
Especially after the next one he might play in. If he wins the next one,
God.
who are you?
Ugh.
I felt bad for Rachel. Most of the questions in her round were 80s. If she's got more modern questions, it
Yeah.
would have been more fair for
I
her.
agree.
And again, that's just look at the draw. When you come in, when they're like just how they're placed, and it's it's unfortunate.
I was just
Well-
excited to see Rachel in it. Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
and we had talked about it that we had thought that there was a possibility with her, and we obviously know there's some things that happen with filming, and maybe people can't film this day or whatever. And but she, I felt like she deserved to be there. That's for sure.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
and she pulled off the jigsaw look perfectly.
I
That was
loved
awesome.
the
That was
jigsaw
awesome.
look. I was
Yeah.
like, queen, yes.
Let me ask this: was there someone that popped up on screen when they entered that you were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're in this"? And it could be in a good way, or it could be in a bad way. Like maybe you were surprised that the manager decided to go with that player, or that you didn't realize that player could be in a horror tournament. Was there one player that kind of popped up in your heads?
Well, I didn't expect Cameron Rice.
I was stoked to see Cameron. I think I said that I wouldn't be surprised if Cameron was in it. I was stoked to see Cameron in it.
Yeah, so him, I was just kind of just like, huh, that's a new name. Like, I'm surprised. I mean, to make your debut in a free for all, I'm just kind of like, okay, all right, go you. Like, that's not an easy thing to debut in. And he was poor guy was number 7, so he would have had to fight for.
I was not expecting Snyder either.
Really? I mean,
but I feel like that's Roxy's just go-to draw.
Yeah,
Is just the Odd Couple. So like I was surprised, but also like not
point.
really.
This was mine. It was first the Barbarian, but then
Barbarian was mine too, and Ethan.
I had no idea.
Leo just put was a shock to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no Tom, yeah.
No Tom.
That was surprising to me. I was like,
that was a surprise for everybody, I think. But that's kind of the thing I like about Free for All is the people Bibiani wasn't in it either. But we also talked about that in our show last week where Bibiani's just won the title. So like maybe they and Coy is the first manager who's going to put in as many people that aren't constantly seen. So people are like, where's Bibiani? I was not at all surprised.
I was very surprised to not see Haley. But I have a feeling it might have been because of a scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
Because she is very busy, just like Perry is. They're both very busy.
But I still was not disappointed that Tim Franco was in it.
And he did very well.
Yeah.
And he just happened to get a question that 3 out of the 4 people missed, and Adam Collins got right.
Exactly.
And they all got eliminated except for him. So
exactly.
Yeah, I was really happy to see him. That's for sure.
Me too.
I was actually pretty surprised. I don't know if this is just me that Paul was in it. Like
Yama?
No, Preston. That could just be me. I was just like
that Paul Preston was in it.
Yeah,
I was surprised too. I was like, oh, okay,
I was
but-
expecting Tom, and then maybe James, then maybe Goddard, then
Yeah.
maybe Paul.
Yeah.
So that one threw me off. I had a feeling Vinny was going to sneak his way into this, and when he showed up, I went, I knew it.
I love Vinny. Love Vinny.
Yeah,
He's pretty good too.
yeah.
He lasted a couple
So-
rounds.
He was did he or Paul get eliminated first?
I think Vinny.
I think Vinny did.
Vinny-
But
he-
Paul
Vinny
was the
lasted
last one to
2
survive
rounds.
out of the first 4 that were, I think, in there,
I think so.
if I'm not mistaken.
Because
Lon
Barbarian
and Craig
eliminated
went out
first.
first round.
Yeah.
And then it was Vinny and Paul, and then
And-
Vinny lasted 1 more round, and then he got
Yeah.
busted. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Got it.
Paul lasted 4 rounds.
But I'm saying Vinny went out first, is what I'm saying.
No, Vinny went out third.
No, before Paul.
Vinny went out before.
Oh,
Paul.
yes.
Okay, so we do have a Streamlabs that came in about what we're talking about. I want to make sure I get to this. This is from Rachel. So thank you,
Thank you,
Rachel.
Rachel.
So what's the strategy for factions in a free-for-all? Keep their best players for the end, or is it in a randomized order that there is no real strategy? It is a randomized order. It's
They draw out of
essentially
a
picked
hat.
from a hat, which is why you saw 2 corruption people on screen very close together.
Mhm.
And then I think the dungeon were extremely spread out.
They were very spread out.
The
Yeah,
dungeon went they were 3rd and 14.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
video drew, when the dungeon logo came up for video drew, I was like, oh crap, we haven't seen a second dungeon person yet. I was surprised with how far apart they were. But
Yeah,
it's all
and
completely
so-
random.
The
As
Mercs
far
were
as
5 and 17, so there was a couple.
Yeah.
as far
Very
as strategy, it's I mean, it's just all based on what they know. For a basic free for all, say we're doing a singles questions free for all, you're more than likely going to put your 2-headed monster in that type of free for all. This one, it's all based off of what you know,
Mhm.
because it's genre specific. So, and like we've talked about, there were a lot of people that I was not expecting, and there were also a lot of people I was kind of shaking my head. I was like, really, them again? Other people in the faction probably could have done this. So yeah.
The one thing I took out of this is Whitney needs a new manager. He needs a manager that is going to
Someone who
put
manages.
the time. And the thing that piqued my interest the most was with Shannon going, you need a good manager. And
I could 100% see Shannon picking him up next season.
if Shannon can pick him up next year and
Hoyt-
maybe Hoik again and put them on a team,
Hoyt and Seibold, weren't they a team before? No, they
Yeah,
weren't.
They were. Yeah, they were.
Okay, they were. I was like, I feel like we've seen them together, and they were great, but they just had another case of bad luck.
yeah. Whitney is forever that person that's 1 foot behind.
He's the
Being
bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, he is
What's
always
that movie? 27 Dresses.
27
right?
dresses. Yeah.
he is so close to greatness. There's
Mhm.
just needs to be that one puzzle piece that fits
Well,
in. And
He has never had a teammate that has counter knowledge of him.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
all the teammates and that's what Bibb said when we had him on. He said the reason why Whitney and I weren't great is because our knowledge is so similar.
yeah,
Whitney hasn't had a partner who is completely different from him. And Alonso Duralde is like that, but Alonso Duralde's knowledge is so specific to festivals
He
and
needs a
Christmas
partner-
movies.
He needs a partner like a Rachel Silvestrini.
That or someone who knows blockbusters, because
Yeah.
Whitney knows a lot of small stuff.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of the smaller stuff, and maybe someone who knows the big budget blockbuster stuff that's released, the action movies and the comic, that type of stuff, because it would counter what he knows. And I mean, Shannon could easily give that to him because she has a
100%.
lot of players and she's very good at that. There's also a lot of other managers like a Winston or a Coy that could probably do that too.
100%.
him and Adam would be scary,
Adam Collins. Well,
or
we gotta
even
see- we gotta
even
see how
Marisol.
We gotta see how Adam and Marisol do. That's my team right there.
Yeah,
Adam
not
Marisol's
spoiler alert.
Adam Marisol's my. It hasn't even started yet.
Okay,
No,
so-
I know. I meant your choice.
I was like, spoiler alert to what? We haven't
No,
seen any of
no,
these matches.
all right, one last
How do
question
you
before
know
we
that
move
we
on.
don't, Brian?
no, not me. Don't look at me.
One last question before we move on to what's coming here in the teams tournament. I know that we all want the Disney themed free for all. Obviously, that's kind of like if I was to ask the question, "What's the other genre that you would really love to see?" It's going to be Disney. Clearly, like I don't need to ask that question. Disney, I do want to ask though: do you think that this free for all gave enough of a push to make higher ups realize that okay, we can do this once a year? Whether it's the horror free for all once a year, or maybe a genre specific free for all once a year.
I think so.
It makes more sense than starting a whole new league.
I don't want to division.
Yeah,
I don't think. I don't think
not a division, but like a free for all would be like because everyone freaking killed it. It was fun. It was exciting to watch. It got me into the Halloween spirit. Like I thought it was. If I would kind of be bummed if we don't do this every season. Like that was fun as F. Like let's
give
Matt Atchity
a holiday free for all.
Christmas and like Hanukkah movies. Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing with it: like a free for all takes place in one single day. Obviously, it'd be a big thing to plan, but you could do a couple a year where it's themed around like specific times. Like maybe in May, it's some random genre. Halloween is horror. During the summer, you do another one, and maybe you do three free for alls a year.
And this one was small. This one was only like it wasn't like the 60 competitor usual free for all that we have. This one was tiny. So realistically, next year, hopefully when we get live events again, this could easily be an opening, like an undercard to a title match.
Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy to do 3 people from a team. 27 is not a crazy wild number compared to some other ones.
It only took an hour and a half for the entire thing.
Yeah,
90 to 120 minutes or something like that. Yeah,
it was not long.
If it's live, 27 people is not a bad amount. Like it's going to be longer, but it's not going to be like, oh my god, when is this?
I did like the way they did it though, where it was two people per faction,
Yes.
And they make the managers choose rather than just like entering a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And if they did genre specific, that would play in their favor. They would obviously have to do genres that are much more known. Maybe they do, instead of doing a romance Patreon match, they do a romance free for all. I mean, there's plenty of movies of those. So
yeah, the Patreon's matches could be perfect type of theme.
Some of them for sure. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, do it like around Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
because like I think the success of this one also like has a lot to do with it being seasonal. But something like Disney, people would eat that up and just
how many new viewers we would get if there was a freaking Disney free for all.
Yep, that just has such a huge crowd behind it that I think that would be
Ricardo
more
coming in
successful.
close. There you go. 4 year.
Look at that, Ricardo.
I mean, if the writers are up for it, yes, 4 a year would be great.
Yes. We do not want to overwhelm the already overwhelmed writers.
I mean, a rom-com one for February seems like that would be perfect.
Yeah, I love that.
Like that would be hilarious. Plus, it'd probably be kind of the start to the season, so it'd be like, oh, holy crap! Like we're already doing
Although
free
I
for
feel
all.
like
This
isn't
thing.
like regular free for all the start of the season?
It's in March. Yeah.
That's basically the start of the season.
Yeah, you can do that one in March. You can do that one in March, and then you can maybe do 2 for the remainder of the year. Which, when we get back to the normal schedule, we're also going to keep in mind that there's going to be a lot of live events that happen, and so we won't need 4 a year. The Halloween one works perfectly, and then maybe you do a Disney one in December, and the other year you do a blockbuster one, or maybe you rotate them every 2 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
D23.
D23, yeah, that's a good one. That's going to be every other year, though.
Every other year.
So then you rotate that with horror, maybe.
Yeah, because every 2 years you'll have new competitors that come in, and some of them are for sure going to be Disney people and horror fans.
And you know how many Disney influencers there are? Like, bruh. Bruh. Like, the writing is on the wall. Like, let's make
it's
this
fair
happen.
to do.
Let's make this happen. Not just because I really want to be in it or anything, but like, just saying.
maybe a reactor free for all. Who knows? Christian, either way, great job. Horror free for all was a total success. You crushed it. Everybody crushed it involved. Writers, just all the competitors. It was a lot of fun to see, and I know it was a lot of build up, but it was definitely a success. So can't wait to see the next one. I hope we do get the next one. Let's go ahead and shift gears, guys. We got the teams tournament is coming up. It starts this week. We have these teams who are competing in this tournament. It starts for patrons. It starts tomorrow. The first match, the play-in match, will be released on Thursday, which is between the Misfits and the Witching Power for the Dungeon and the Quirky Mercs. But for our sake, we're just going to talk a little bit about the bracket and the teams, and then we're going to reveal our number one team that we're picking to win the tournament, the one team that we think is going to take it all. And so just thoughts overall in this team tournament, anticipation, excitement, what you're looking forward to the most. Maybe, Brian, I'll go ahead and start with you.
So we're not saying our pick right off the bat?
We'll wait. That'll be the next.
I'm excited. It's a little bit more condensed of a tournament compared to what we've been seeing lately with Intergeekdom and then singles.
4 matches a week.
I know, it's kind of sad. We're going to be normal. No,
we're back to normal schedule.
Yeah.
Darn.
But I'm very curious because there are some new teams. There are some old teams.
It's a good mix.
Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting. I have no idea how this one could play out. Yeah, the virtual is going to be definitely some. Oh, you missed our praise for the last.
PJ, while you're here,
just singing your praises.
Yeah,
free for all questions, bud. Crushing,
you
man.
and
Great job.
Jeremy, we were like, y'all freaking killed it. But you already know how much I love you. So
yeah, I mean, let's be honest. If PJ is going to get to do a free for all and he gets picked the theme, that was pretty much right up your alley. But with the teams tournament, this is going to be like an absolute war, I feel like, with these teams. And the thing that I love teams, but I hate the fact that you have so many teams that you like, and right off the bat they play each other. Like every matchup is like you've got a team you like playing a team you like.
Well, it's because it's one per faction this time.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like it sucks because you're like, oh, why is this person playing this person in? See, it's just like you're like, why are they playing this one? This team versus this team first round. Well, then you look to the next one, and it's the same deal for every other team. Yeah,
I'm in for this, PJ. I'm in for this.
Into that.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is going to be hard because there's every team is that I'm like, oh no, I don't know who to pick. So I'm literally just going to be flipping coins probably the whole entire time.
Well, we'll get to your pick here in a second. Molly, what do you think about this team's tournament? Are you excited about it?
I am very excited. It's like not a lot of matches, but it's going to be a lot of powerful, like.
We only have 5. I think 5 matches, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
Throw up the graphic.
I guess that's the first round. Sorry, I'm thinking of just the first round. So maybe like 8 matches. I think it is something like that.
Yeah, it's like not many matches, but they're all going to be like really heavy hitting matches. I'm most excited to see the new teams, particularly the play-in match, which again, it's going to suck to lose one of those like right off the bat, because I am so excited to see the Witching Power play and the Misfits. Yeah, and oh my God, Ethan Irwin and Andrew Guy as a team. I'm so excited to see that, but I'm nervous. Yeah, I don't know who to pick still.
Jill, what about you?
Piggybacking.
Just like Tic Tac.
Tic Tac and piggybacking. Piggybacking off what Molly and Brian. Excited for these new teams. I'm probably just gonna be tossing a coin every match because I'm not gonna know who's gonna take it. Is there gonna be the new like thing that's happening with season 7 where brackets are just gonna be totally busted? Or is it gonna be the same freaking teams that we see in the final every time? I don't know. It's Molly rooting for the Mercs. What is happening? Quite Andrew pops in the chat. I heard Molly talking about the Mercs.
Yeah, he comes running.
His spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for these new teams just because they're all made of these like heavy hitters, and all these new teams are freaking fun. Like Wit and Zipper as a team, like
It's so entertaining.
Come on.
Yes.
Freaking party. Ethan Irwin and Andrew Guy is going to be interesting as heck. Category 9, I'm definitely keeping my eye on.
That is the most
weirdest.
That team is I don't know what to think of them, because obviously Brandon Hanna is Brandon Hanna, and I don't know how he pairs with.
I give Brandon Hanna crap all the time just because of his character, but the more Brandon Hanna in my life, the better. Like,
he
Brandon
weaseled
Hanna.
his way somehow into
Of
that
course he did.
spot.
It's Brandon Hanna. He weaseled his way right in there.
I mean,
But I will allow it.
it's like Leo just said, choosing Jader and Brandon Hanna over Deep 13. It's like, what?
I want to see these. I want to.
Oh
see
no,
them
me
play.
too.
I
But
want
you're
to
just
see these
like
players.
logically,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, what?
Really? But I want it. We haven't seen Brandon play since the Inner Geekdom tournament at the beginning.
Since he
of the
lost to
year.
Alex Stateman.
Hey, I will say, he did give a little scare there. in that
Green
match.
Hornet, Brandon. Green Hornet.
Green Hornet's a movie and it's a comic book one, Brandon. But I am very, very excited to see these teams because, like I said, brackets can be busted or we can see the usual teams. We don't know. Season 7 is this kind of like cluster F of like, what the F? So I don't know. And it's going to be one heck of a tournament because it's really like the heavy hitters of each of these factions.
And I was literally just thinking the same thing. Outside of Deception, outside of the Witching Power, everyone else is a number 1 seed for their own factions.
Yeah.
And obviously Category 9 and Deep 13, depending on how Category 9 plays, they could end up being the favorites of that faction. But we've seen how good Deep 13 can be. But Odd Couples, the best for the Rockstars. Lethal Weapons, the best for the Suspects. Final Exam, the best for the Swag. Tom and Paul, best for Den. It's just, and it's crazy to think that each time we see these matches, the first and second round draft picks for these factions are going to be gone. They're going to be gone.
Yeah.
And like out of Tom and Paul and Final Exam, one of those teams is going home right off the bat, which is crazy to think about.
When any team, minus maybe 1 or 2, loses and you're like, damn, they're done.
Well,
Like-
this is essentially just like comparing it to the singles tournament. This is essentially the quarterfinals. Like,
Yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
not a lot of teams. It's essentially
Yeah.
quarterfinal matches. So you're gonna
Pretty
get
much.
these freaking heavy hitter teams, you know. So it's gonna be interesting.
All right,
It
let's
is.
get to it. Let's get to our picks. Our favorites of this tournament. Jill, I'll go right back to you.
I've already said it. I've got Deception taking this. Like, I freaking fell in love with Marisol when we saw her compete. Adam Collins is, like we said, a fucking freak because he's killing it. He has not lost. We have not seen him lose anything. He won the singles tournament and he dominated in the horror free-for-all. We have not seen Adam Collins lose. Like, so how can you not pick him to win again?
Can you imagine?
Everyone in the chat also leave your favorites. I want to know everybody's
Yeah, I
favorites.
want to hear. We want to hear.
I wanna hear it all.
But I
Can you-
want Deception.
All 33 of you.
Can you imagine the mental game that would play on Jeff Snyder if Adam knocks him out of this tournament as well?
Right? Oh, I didn't even
Like-
think about that. Oh,
Like,
man.
That would be.
Did you?
even
Speaking of that, did you notice that when Snyder came on, he took a shot at Cameron Rice because he didn't knock out Adam Collins from the tournament?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just like that would be so. That would suck. Like
The
this new
psychological
kid
warfare.
yeah. But
Yeah. Anyway, long rant short. I've got Deception taking this.
What about you, Brian? Who are you picking for the and guys in the chat? We're not picking just the just the matches. We're actually picking the winner of the
We're
tournament.
picking the winner.
Leave your winner of the tournament, not the final, the overall winner of the tournament. Brian, go ahead.
Who I want and who I think are completely different things. Who I think is going to be, unfortunately, I think it's Founding Fathers are going to run into this. But I mean, a Founding Fathers match is something for a belt I would not be disappointed in seeing. But there are teams that I would much rather see in that final. But I do think Founding Fathers is going to win it. You don't take a belt from Dan Murrell and get an easy road.
It's true.
That's very true. What about you, Molly?
I'm gonna have to agree. Actually, I've been sitting here staring at this image for a while and like going around and around and around, and I keep stopping at Founding Fathers and being like, yeah, those two together could be real hard to beat. Although I will say I hope it's Founding Fathers and Deception, just because I just want to see that happen.
Yeah, this is tough. This is really hard because I love Final Exam. I really love Final Exam, but I'm starting to get a little nervous on Lon Harris, the way he's been playing lately. I'm kind of with how Brian has been thinking about how he wants one team, but he just can't see this team not winning it. And it's hard to bet against someone like a Dan Murrell and a John Roca together.
People said the same thing about John Roca going up against Adam Collins. And
I totally get it. And I could see Deception coming in and wrecking havoc again. Adam Collins is clearly the golden boy this year. He has not lost. I don't see him losing until at least the finals. I do see Deception making it all the way there on that side. And just imagine Deception versus Founding Fathers in that final.
I just really want a third Corruption Invitational. Like, let's make it happen.
Well, and like Tim had said, if Deception does win, it puts Adam Collins in 2 title matches that day.
Yep.
And that's
I didn't even think about that.
That's crazy. He would go for both the 2 most coveted of the Schmoedown belts in teams.
Isn't that the same with Dan Murrell too, though?
No, it's true. If they beat,
if Founding Fathers win, you are correct. He would defend, and then he would go for the team.
He would go for the teams.
Yeah, you're right.
There are two people in this tournament who could potentially have 2 matches at Spectacular.
I would love to see. You know what I would really love to see? The Witching Power take out Founding Fathers.
Oh man,
I would love to see that because I would just love to see Perry after that happens and just be like, she'd be so humble.
Going from knocking out Kalinowski to knocking out the Founding Fathers.
Like that would be wild.
She'd be like, oh my god.
She'd be the ultimate bracket buster. Like,
oh yeah.
Knocking out Kalinowski and then taking the Founding Fathers out. Like, that would be insane in a good way.
That'd be very, very cool.
Well, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, it starts this week. We get our match on Thursday. We'll be doing a live reaction to that one, guys. We only have one match this week. After this week, because it is just a play-in, we'll get back to normal schedule of Thursday, Fridays, until the lead up to Spectacular. In Spectacular, all the matches have been announced, and we'll discuss that on a show where we can really break everything down because there's 6 massive matches to talk about. And so, yeah, I mean, and Tim makes a good point here. It is the season of Upset City. So,
yeah, I mean, they do have Zipper and Adam Witt is no easy match either. No. So none of these matches are. So, I mean, that's why I hate choosing one because each match you literally have to take one at a time because if you think one is going to win, the other one's going to just come in. You're going to go, what the hell just happened? So, yeah,
it is definitely going to be a lot of fun. So on Thursday we'll be doing a live reaction right here on the channel. Stay tuned for that one, and then we'll have reactions for the rest of the year. It seems like we're gonna have a lot of good stuff coming, and then as well as the pay-per-view this month as well. And then obviously December is right around the corner. Spectacular is on December 12th, and so we're just over a month away from that massive event. With that said, that's going to wrap up all of our Schmoedown talk for tonight, guys. But we're going to get to some games, into some Q&A stuff. So as I've been mentioning throughout the stream, if you have questions for us, and again, it can be Schmoedown related or non-Schmoedown related, hit that Streamlabs link. It's right above Molly's head, also in the description below. It's posted as the pinned comment in the chat. So check that out there and leave us some comments there, and we'll get to them as we play some games. But for now, we will go ahead and get some Jackbox. And Brian, whenever you are ready, sir, if it works, hopefully.
No Jackbox for you.
Also, because we can't have more players, if you want to join us, have that phone, tablet, computer ready if you want to join us in some games. Don't want to forget saying that.
Just make sure if you play with us to look at your phone and not our screen, because we are a bit ahead of you.
Yes.
So
yes.
make sure you're paying attention to your phone with the prompts that happen.
Okay, I do.
Bear with me.
Yeah, Brian, when you do that, we do actually have a Streamlabs that can pop in right now. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think other factions can do to better compete against corruption as the season winds down? That's from Ricardo.
To better compete, get better. Just
That's
get
fair.
better.
I
That is
mean,
very, very fair.
yeah, just broaden your horizons.
Get better. Do better. Do your research. As Molly once said, I think. Do your research. Another Jackbox throwback. But my honest, serious answer is that corruption is one of those factions that has those Zoom call study sessions. They are all there helping each other, whether they are in Star Wars or Inner Geekdom or singles or teams. They are all in those Zoom calls helping each other study. And that is proving to be clearly very effing effective. So
the key is it's working at the end of the season.
yes.
It like a lot of factions were up top at the beginning. The ones who aren't communicating are falling, and the ones who are communicating are clearly...
That was also pre-COVID days.
Exactly.
Though.
Yeah. True.
So now that everyone is forced to come behind a laptop, now it's like, oh shoot, there's this thing that we can use to communicate with each other, and we can do this. So
True. Brian, is everything good to go? You good? Oh, you're muted.
He's muted.
You're muted.
There you go.
I think so.
So, what game? Does anybody have a preference on what game we play?
Either Quiplash or Murder Trivia Party.
Should we just start with Murder Trivia Party and then get to Quiplash afterwards?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So, Brian, go ahead and do it. I'm going to remove it. That way everybody doesn't see the
yes,
code.
So to join us on Jackbox, you go to jackbox.tv, and then there will be a 4-digit room code that we will
post the code in the chat when we are in, and then we have a couple players who can join us and play with us. So have everybody ready, or have your phones ready, tablets ready, whatever.
If we want to play anything from 7, I have it on my Switch, but I don't know how to share my screen or anything like that.
Everybody's asking for Quiplash. We'll get to Quiplash after some trivia.
put the room code in the private chat if you want.
I'm just trying to remember how to freaking do everything. Okay.
It looks
How
like
to
you're good.
Jackbox. Got it. I believe in you.
Sweet. All right, Brian. When all of us are in, you can go ahead and paste, or I'll go ahead and paste it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat for everybody.
Oh, hold on. I'm not in. Boop. I'm in.
Okay.
Are we all in?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't even need to paste in the chat. Just share the screen and it'll come up.
Oh, okay. All right. All our viewers, first come, first serve. So don't be a loser. Here you go.
Oh my God.
First come, first serve. But
Really?
if you don't make it in the main people, you can also play in the audience. So
Yeah, audience actually plays a big part in this too. They do.
audience does play a big part.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rachel.
Rachel, you're the best. And no, Brian, I will not play a perfect game. Not in this. Not even close in this.
This is literally trivia about anything. About
Get out.
anything.
Chug it out.
Step 3, get to the chopper. All
Look
right.
at that. We got
So
a crew.
If you are not in the main group here, still enter that room code. You can join the audience and you can make decisions, and you are a big part. Audience can win this game. So
They've won. We played and they've won.
Yes. So, all right, we're good. Audience can join in at any time, so you can start the game, Brian. We have the main 8.
Oh, this shall be interesting.
Is it too loud? Is it okay?
You're good for now. Yeah.
Wake up! Wake up!
Again, if you are playing, make sure to look at your phone and not the screen, because you'll get the question on your phone for.
But it's also an affordable vacation for the whole family, if your family likes being murdered.
Hooray!
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, those can still win the game. When the player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Oh, and hey look, we've got an audience playing along too. At the end of the game, if the audience has less money than the player who wins, everyone in the audience dies. I'm killing people with
everyone in the chat. Just know that I'm not good at murder trivia like I am at regular trivia. But you guys can stop coming for me.
Okay, now, first question. Who is Iggy Azalea?
Just who is she?
This is tricky though.
It's not. It's really not. Tricky.
I'm not a music person.
Oh, I'm like this.
You should know it's your sister.
I know who she is, but I don't know what nationality she is.
And the correct answer is. Who got it?
What? She's Australian?
See?
Yeah.
No clue.
I knew she wasn't British, and otherwise I just took a guess.
I had no idea she was Australian.
Hopefully it's not fingers.
Brian, are you Brian?
Oh, chalices.
No.
Ooh, do I get to poison it?
Oh man.
This is like a rigged. This is a
Safe
rigged.
players have a poison pellet. Okay, sweet.
This is so not fair.
Got poisoned my chalice.
Just happened quick.
Know your rappers, dude.
No, you're rappers.
You know what? When I go through life, that's not one thing that I care to know.
I know my candy wrappers.
Yay!
Come on.
Are we waiting for you guys to pick your challenge?
No, it's going.
You didn't use your poison pellet, so I'll have to add a few of my own.
That's okay. He's just gonna poison some.
Just so you know, these poison pellets are hella expensive, so it's kind of a trick to part. Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. These chalices are all pretty sweet. Good stuff.
Artist, that's okay. He picked one for you.
Everyone drink.
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes!
Oh my god,
Three of
you
us
all
picked the same one.
survived?
Yes!
All lived.
Oh!
Yes!
What are the odds? Don't answer that. I know the odds.
Wow.
I don't
I've
think
never
I've
seen
ever
that
seen
happen.
I've never seen that before.
Here's everybody's score so far. Our score is important. If you crave
I
external,
feel like I'm always this Patrick dude. This
the
star.
audience.
The little star.
Aw.
Always.
Chuck in the chat was like, I'm a sack, but the sack is like my favorite because you're just a sack.
Here's another one. Don't think of this as a kidnapping and potential murder. Think of this as an opportunity for personal growth. What philosopher wrote in his book, Twilight of the Idols, that which does not kill me makes me stronger?
I picked a name.
Should have paid his attention in
Come on,
English.
Chuck. Come on, Chuck. 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh.
Who said?
crap!
Dang it!
Yes! I'm sorry, but I went totally Nazi on that one. That's a Nazi quote for sure.
Jake, you're the only one that got it.
Because I'm German.
I know.
Because I'm German.
God, can you imagine if this is fingers?
Please be fingers.
Let me ask you.
Oh, worst answer.
So put a little thought into this. It's important. Who's your best friend?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
You're finished.
We don't want them to pick, or we want them to pick us?
Yes, because I think the worst answer dies.
So
Crap.
I've seen people spend less time on their dissertation. Hurry up. Answering was not optional.
Oh, someone said me.
Ah,
Cute.
crap.
Now everyone gets to
These are
vote.
hard.
Pick which of these answers you hate the most.
Which answer do you hate the
Whoever
most?
The answer with the most votes dies.
Pick the worst answer.
Pick the answer that makes you go, no, sir. No. I will have none of that.
No.
No, sir.
Voting is not just a right.
I almost wrote Hilo the dog. I will say that. And then I
Ryan,
was like,
thought you
oh
were gonna say
wait.
Kylo.
I was deciding between Hilo and Kylo, and I was like, oh
You don't
wait.
even know which one I
forgot.
picked.
No, I don't know, but I'm saying I was expecting to see
Aha!
Kylo.
Who voted for me? What the heck?
Aw.
Now, not that bad.
Some of you must not know who Hilo is.
I picked Jill.
You?
And
Sure.
No, I wrote your name.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
I didn't kill you.
Yeah.
I said Bing Bong because I don't like Inside Out. You should know
Here's your
this.
scores, my little dumplings.
Uh-oh.
Is
Audience.
the audience winning?
I've got more questions. What are those Brits eating when they eat kippers?
Oh. Oh, kippers?
Because I know what two of them are called. My mom was born in England. And she will
This is a
shun me.
50-50 chance for me.
Time to bring out.
My mom is born in England and she will shun me if I get this incorrect.
And the correct answer is
Yes!
I was like, I know the British slang words for all those other things.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
like, there's bangers, there's chips.
play a game. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I hate this one.
Are we playing in this one too?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well,
I think it picks someone.
The worst die.
But it's between the two of them, I think, isn't
It's
it?
two
Yeah.
people.
Oh, yeah, no.
so it's just them. Okay,
Okay.
it's it.
Thank God. I'm terrible at math.
Do math. Do math, guys. Guys, do math. Look at your
Okay,
phones.
real quick. We have a Streamlabs that we can get to.
Okay.
Adam, this is from D Train. Adam Collins is looking like he'll have the most dominant performance of any player in season history. Dan Morrill is Jordan, but Collins is LeBron James. Also, do you guys catch Sam Whitworth's cameo in Mandalorian premiere? It's at minute 13:07.
Sam Whitwer commented and said that was not him. He tweeted it out.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, what happened there?
So this is where the lag, I think, comes into play.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Poor
why you gotta
Chuck.
look at your phone. Look at
Poor
your
Chuck.
phone. It's okay, Chuck. You can still win. Keep playing. If you're a ghost, you can win. I have never seen it where the person who actually wins, actually wins. Ghosts always win.
And D Train, to your comment, I will definitely say that Dan Morrill feels like Jordan, and Adam Collins at this
I
point
agree.
definitely
I
feels
agree
like
with-
LeBron.
I agree 100%.
It's very much in that vein for sure.
sports.
God, the audience is crushing. Jesus.
Wow.
Get it, audience.
How about this? What city lies where the blue and white Nile rivers come together?
Wait, there's different color Nile rivers?
Hmm.
Oh. I changed my answer at the last second. I'm afraid I should have gone with my gut.
Oh, I have no clue. Oh, goodness.
I don't either.
Who picked?
Oh,
Uh,
not even on my radar.
I don't even know where that is.
I said Cape Town.
Barnes is the only one.
I said Cape Town because I was like, I know what that is. I'm gonna guess that one. Fingers.
Time for
Oh,
some
words.
wordplay.
Oh,
Use letters to spell the longest word.
Oh no.
Time runs out. I got some of these letters.
Look at your phone before you look at the screen.
Don't be the person with the shortest word or you'll regret it. Start
Oh
opening
boy.
your fingers. By the way, the letters don't have to be touchy. Submit when you're done.
Oh crap.
You also have to spell it correctly, or else you
You're
will lose.
almost out of time.
I don't think my
I
word's in the
panicked.
dictionary.
I panicked. I'm usually so good at
No
this.
shit.
I don't think my word's in the dictionary.
Use that.
I didn't even get my full
Dog.
word in, but I wouldn't have won.
Bahamas isn't a word?
You spelt it wrong.
Did I spell it wrong?
You just read the
No?
Bahamas?
Bahamas?
Bahamas? What the heck? Bahamas is a word.
Damn, we
Hmm.
all
Be like,
dude,
not
murder
like a
row.
place.
Here's some information.
What the heck?
Freaking Brian.
Well, that worked out in my favor.
Terrible.
What the heck? Bahamas is a word. I'm pissed.
wasn't easy.
Maybe it's because
Maybe it's Scrabble rules. No
because
names.
it's plural.
I'm going to give you a category.
So just
Oh,
Brian.
come on.
Oh, come on.
Like Donald Trump. Tap on each answer.
Oh man.
Let's see the right answers.
None of them. Oh, one of them. The art of the comeback? I thought he wrote just like the art of the deep.
On space for every correct answer.
Oh, Tim, this is why Jill.
And all the other ghosts get to
Mm,
Stupid.
that is kind of silly.
Dumb.
A city with or a country / town, city, whatever, with the in it.
Dumb. German car manufacturers.
Ah, shit.
To help us catch up to you.
Mm.
Where's Reefton when I need it?
I know.
Refund.
Oh, I think I got this one wrong.
I think so too. You can pick, by the way, this one you can pick multiple answers or none of them. You are just picking ones that are correct.
Kylie, I'll get to your Streamlabs
Oh
here.
no!
I was like, none of those sound German.
I just picked one though, so.
Here's another one. Professional
Oh, come on.
New York State.
Oh, that's not right. Wow. I picked one that is not right. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I don't know.
Sports.
Shit.
I picked Heat and I was like, wait, that's Miami. Damn it.
Can you stay out of the shadows?
Yes.
Oh,
Signed
shit.
Declaration of Independence.
Oh no!
This is gonna make us look really stupid.
I mean,
Oh god, I hate historical questions.
I'm pretty sure that Ethan Allen is a fashion designer.
Crap.
George Washington wasn't on it?
No, so it was after he died.
Oh, that's right.
I knew that for a fact, but I wasn't sure
I
about.
took American history before. Fruit.
oh,
It's gonna make me look stupid.
I don't know if one of them is considered a fruit because I think it might have seeds in it. I don't know.
Oh, I don't.
there's
ooh.
fruit. Fruit has seeds in it. Fruit can.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, does
Yeah.
okra
Yeah,
have seeds?
I-
Okra's a fruit.
Crap!
Damn it.
I didn't know okra.
I didn't either.
It's a
I thought
leafy
about it
green.
afterward.
I clicked it, but then I unclicked it.
Hercules labors.
Oh.
What?
What?
Hercules,
What?
like in the Greek mythology story of Hercules, he had labors that he had to do after like slaughtering his wife and children. It's not the same as the Disney movie.
Yeah, I was like, you got me there. If it's not in the movie.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, damn it!
I put 1. Partis, you're about to die.
Get out of here, Jake.
Hell no, bro.
Oh no! Oh no! 2 people.
Oh, Brian Nussbaum and Partis. See ya.
The Jungle Book animal.
Ooh.
I know this one. Those are all Disney characters.
This is crap because you're gonna catch me because you can choose 3 and I can only choose
That's
2.
what you get for being in the lead, Brian.
There's a Disney version of this?
Of the Jungle Book? Are you kidding me?
No.
Jake,
Partis
how
is-
did you miss one?
What?
You missed one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure on the other 2.
Iago and
Ah,
Eeyore?
shit.
Oh, Rogers and Hammerstein musicals?
Ooh.
I have no idea.
I don't think that's West Side. I don't think that's Roger and Hammerstein.
Partis says I love the Disney version better.
Of Hercules.
Oh,
Oh,
got it. I was like, there's a Disney Jackbox?
Yes, let's go. That was a guess.
I did theater all my life.
Damn
I
it.
know Roger and Hammerstein.
What?
Did you win?
How?
Not yet.
Oh no, he won.
You did?
Let's
No.
go.
Okay, there's more.
Oh.
American Idol winners. Okay.
Ooh.
I know this one. I believe.
Oh,
Come on,
shit.
Brian. Come on, Brian. Get him. Get him, Brian. Get him.
No.
Get him, Brian. Get him. Watch, I come back from behind and I just win it all.
Dang it.
Damn it!
Jennifer
Damn
Hudson
it!
didn't win.
Damn it!
Brian, you got it.
Oh.
I swear Jennifer Hudson won.
So
It's,
did
there was
I
so
thought-
many seasons where the winner didn't actually like get famous,
So
but
And
like
Jennifer
the
Hudson
runner-up
like
that
won
got
a
more
freaking
fame.
Oscar. So
yeah, the
he's laughing
runner-ups,
now.
a lot of the
Damn it.
runner-ups did way better.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. That was fun.
Damn it.
Quiplash?
Yeah, let me get to this Streamlabs real quick before we Brian, you can start doing that. I'll ask a Streamlabs. So I'll just do this
Keep
real
it
quick.
here because it's actually quiet while it's doing this part.
Okay, so this is from Kylie, so thank you. Oh, excuse me. There's actually one before that. This is from the Spirit of Candy. No, this is an all Streamlabs, by the way, or all capitalized. No candy eaten on Halloween. Very disappointed that no Starburst were eaten as punishment for your sins. You'll now have to name 4 movies you think Brian should have seen.
Sorry.
Wait.
You will now have to name 4 movies you think Brian should have seen. Whoever scores the best wins. The rest will do their best impression of their Flirtenflouse, I think.
The Flirtenflouse. So wait, so we have to name 3 movies that Brian should have seen.
4 movies that he should have seen.
It, like
Each?
Halloween.
So you're gonna have 12 movies?
Yeah, I guess.
Jeez.
Did you see
Are we
Robin Hood
talking
yet?
just all movies of all time?
All movies of all time.
Have you seen Robin Hood yet?
The animated?
Like with the fox?
Yeah.
Dang it. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Okay, there's one. That's a big one.
Right. To write these down.
Hunchback.
Weird Science.
Oops. Of course, I grabbed the one dead pen.
I'm trying to name not.
Jake, stop cheating.
He
has a list.
Oh, he has a
He has a
list.
list.
That is cheating.
It's not really that. It's not really cheating. I'm just picking 4 movies.
They don't get to see that though.
The OG West Side Story. Have you seen?
No.
Okay, I have 2. E.T.
sure?
and Ghostbusters.
Wait, what in Ghostbusters?
E.T. and Ghostbusters.
I feel like you cheated this one. This tells you how hungry I am. I put ghost burgers.
Miss Baum reminded me of Beetlejuice.
I just watched that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Mm.
A League of Their Own.
Mm,
The Sandlot.
I've seen that.
Okay, I was gonna say, like.
Have you seen-
Also The Iron Giant.
Shame.
Wait, Jake, you said which one?
Like, you just want to cry for like 4 hours and watch The Iron Giant.
Jake, you said Iron Giant, League of Their Own, and what?
Ghostbusters
Oh, okay.
and E.T.
I said Hunchback, West Side Story. I'm trying not to say. Oh, The Exorcist.
That's gonna win a lot of people over. That's for sure.
All I have is Weird Science so far. Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yes.
You have?
Yep. There's a funny story to that, but I can't. It's inappropriate, so I can't say it.
Do you like musicals?
Mhm.
Have you seen Les Mis?
No.
Maybe not Les Mis.
Molly, honestly, just name out movies you like, and I probably haven't seen them.
Whiplash.
No.
Moonlight?
Boy?
No.
You
What did you
Tommy
say,
Boy?
Jill?
Tommy Boy?
I don't think I've seen the whole movie through.
You need to watch that whole movie, Brian. Ooh, Hairspray. Like the original Hairspray or
I've never seen any of them.
Because both are very good.
Harry and the Hendersons.
That's a good. Wow, that's a really good one.
Who's voting on this?
I think I said 4.
Yeah, you did.
Brian, here's a bunch of. Have you seen Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
Which
that
one?
movie terrifies me.
Have you seen The Third Man?
That's the list.
Those are 12 incredible movies.
Solid.
Have you seen Black Cauldron?
No.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, I freaking love that movie.
Okay,
Have you seen Goonies?
Yes.
Oh,
Have
you
you
have
seen-
seen Goonies.
Have you seen The Birdcage?
That. Oh my god, that's one of my
You
favorites.
just watched that this year, right?
I challenged Jacob to watch that.
That's what it was.
Birdcage is
One of the best movies of all time.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
No.
And Robin
Is that a
Williams.
musical?
Pink Flamingos?
No, I don't know.
Oh my god, you better have seen it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was
Okay.
one of my childhood
Thank
obsessions.
God.
Birdcage movie is like one of my favorites.
Jake, you already, when we first lived together, said you would not be friends with me if I hadn't seen that movie.
Sounds about right. Well, I don't know who's voting, but we just found 12 movies for Brian to watch.
Thank you.
I would say the one that. See, but that's not fair because Jake knows the ones that I want to see too.
Then he has to do the
Ooh,
impression.
Brian, the 2005 producers. Is great.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
then Jake has to do the impression because he cheated.
I don't
Who's
even know.
doing it? I don't want him to do it if
what
it's
is-
an impression of me.
What? No, it's of Zert Vertenflaus.
Oh, Zerf- that should
He's
be
gotta be
fine.
German.
As you said, it's in your heritage.
Yep.
I don't even know how
German.
Vertenflaus is. How
He
how
just
he's
talks
called.
German.
He's German.
Kylie, Jake hates that I haven't seen these.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest with you,
To be fair, I haven't seen them.
It's-
I've seen the
so
first
wrong.
one, and it did
So
not
wrong.
interest me.
It's so wrong.
why.
It's wrong. It's just wrong.
I've never seen them either. I don't.
Chuck, I
I
haven't
don't.
seen Tree
I
of
don't
Life.
like I don't really like action movies though. Like,
I've seen them. They're just like, I mean, they're not my go-to kind of movie. but-
There.
They're a good airplane movie to watch. Just like
I
I
like
mean, my
Taken
next
a lot.
movie, it seems like, is going to be What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
yes.
that's right. We need to plan a day. Maybe this week. Can we do it this week?
That probably is the next one I'm going to see.
Okay. Well, we need to plan a day this week where we can watch it together. Because I love that movie.
Just think of something German to say.
I am the Flirtenflus.
I don't even know if I can do a German accent.
You just said it's in your heritage, Jake.
But that doesn't mean I can do a German accent.
Give Jake a sentence, someone to say.
In the Flirtenflus.
They're gonna write like a paragraph.
The one thing that popped into my head was, "This is the German 3."
Yeah, what is something from Beer Fest? What's a line?
I was
from
gonna
Beer
do
Fest?
That's
the Will
boots.
Ferrell.
No.
The Will Ferrell bit and the producers. This is not how you do the. Oh my god, what is that line? I don't remember. Oh, that's not how you do the Hagensicker Hurt das Deutsche Band. This is how you do the Hagensicker Hurt das Deutsche Band. And he like pushes the guy out of the way.
Well, there's the impressions, everybody. They just took
Yeah.
it from me. Brian, do you have Quiplash up, by the way?
I mean, I just have to click on it.
Okay, so I want to get to the Streamlabs real quick. We have one more. This is from Kylie, officially.
Thanks,
Hi,
Kylie.
guys. Thank God spooky season's over. We are in family season, and as we learned from Fast and Furious, it's all about family. So let's get some of your most embarrassing family stories from your life. Let's have fun, you guys. Seriously, I feel lied to. No Starburst were eaten.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person.
Brian, you want to put the code in the chat?
There you go.
Yeah, when I get to it.
Okay.
I should probably take it out of the wrapper first. Huh?
An embarrassing family moment.
Um,
I'm like lame. I don't really have a lot.
I have a bunch, but I just can't think of it off the top.
there's like one that popped into my head immediately. It's not super embarrassing, but I had a birthday dinner party in like middle school, and like we were at, I think it was like a Mexican restaurant or something, and my dad had dentures, and he thought it would be hilarious to like spit them out in his giant margarita and like show all my friends and just smile with like no teeth. And I was like, oh my god, yeah.
That's such a dad thing. to do.
Everybody was like, ew.
Oh my god.
I think it's hard to find embarrassing stories. I probably could think of them, but when you said restaurant and Mexican restaurant specifically, we were at a Mexican restaurant with my family and not my family, but there were a group of us and my parents came over and met us, and my mom was absolutely tanked and she started dancing in the middle of the restaurant.
I love a
Your mom.
She started dancing. No, it gets better. She started dancing in the middle of the restaurant as well as singing to My Humps.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what was the last part?
She started dancing and singing to My Humps.
Oh, his mom is such a good time.
Your mom sounds like a
Bring
good
her
time.
on the show.
Oh my
She's
god.
way more
Can
fun
we
than
bring her?
Jake.
Because like my mom, every day I come over, she's like, "How do I donate to your show? I can't figure it out." And I'm like, "I'll show you." And she's like, "But I want to do it when you're on, so you can't show me." And I'm like, "Well, then I don't know." Like,
Wait, why does my code not work?
My
Because you typed it in wrong.
No, UY WJ.
Okay, let's just say it so everyone can hear it now. And there
There we go.
you go.
Okay, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
mine's not
No,
embarrassing.
I just have to share the screen. Just share the screen.
Okay, all right. Everybody ready? Who's waiting to play some Quiplash? Here we go.
Yeah, my
luck.
family story is not embarrassing, but 2 out of my many broken bones is because my sister would push me down, so that kind of sucked. She broke my wrist pushing me into a ball pit at McDonald's.
Oh dang.
I broke my wrist in 2 bones in 3 places.
Hi, Jake.
And then I sprained my other wrist because she pushed me down and I fell onto a rocking chair.
My sister definitely terrorized me, but I never broke any bones.
Oh, my sister terrorized me, but we're fine now. I'm sure I have a lot of mental scars, but we're okay now. We're good now. Oh, Brian's a little coffin. Lucky.
Yay.
I'm out of I'm in the incorrect time of the year though.
That's okay. It's never incorrect for vampire teeth in coffins. It's always time for that.
All right.
Now I wish I brought my bowl of candy up here.
I know I have a full
Like
bag
outside
sitting in the
my
living
door.
room. I should
I mean,
grab.
I have Starburst, so I will eat a Starburst. I know it's late, but
I want you to know that I may not agree with all of your quips, but I will fight to the death for your right to quip them, or at
Your
least
quips.
sign an online petition. Remember, extra players can join the audience and pick their favorite clips. Audience votes count.
Yeah, if you aren't in the official board, guys, you can still play as audience members.
Is round one.
Vote for your
You'll
favorite
see
answer.
2 prompts on your device. Answer them.
I
any way
suck
you
at
want.
this game.
Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple.
Quiplash is definitely my favorite.
On the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go.
God, I hate this game. Oh my God, mine is so inappropriate.
That's the point of Quiplash. We also probably got the same one because my second one is pretty inappropriate. But I am going to answer with an inappropriate answer. That's how we play Quiplash in this household.
I haven't gotten many prompts unless they were some that we have made, because like you can make your own prompts for this game that are like really inappropriate.
Yes. I like when the little guys are still thinking, they just dance like this.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, Brian, you had 13 seconds.
I have no clue.
Be inappropriate.
Mine is so
It's okay.
bad. I hate this game.
Inappropriate.
Be inappropriate. Just pull in your inner Dwayne. Just think what Dwayne would say.
You'd never see honk if you were blank.
Oh God.
Okay, there you go.
I'm pretty sure I've seen
I've definitely seen
one of these. If you've ever been to Bourbon Street, you've seen one of these.
Girl, I have been to Bourbon Street many a times. I have been the most drunk I have ever been on Bourbon Street. I had a 16-hour hangover.
Oh, Brian versus Brian. Damn it.
Ah, come on, audience.
Oh, yay, audience.
Supposed to pick the one you haven't seen.
Next, the downside of being named Prom King.
Oh, God. Nothing?
Vote away.
I understand that reference.
Nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I want to watch that movie now.
Have you seen the remake?
I actually like it. I
liked it too.
Like, I did not dislike the remake. I thought it was actually pretty solid.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I couldn't think of anything. I
Jake,
couldn't
were
think
you
of
prompting?
anything.
Jeez, Chuck.
Were you
Nom, nom, nom,
prompting?
nom.
Yeah, that one totally stumped me.
But
Wait, were you
prom
prompting?
king in high school?
No, God no.
I was runner up at
But
mine.
a bad undercover cop posing as a teen.
I was far from prompting.
Vote now.
It just reminds me of that GIF that's like, "What's up, fellow young
With,
people?"
what's? Oh my god, I can't think of his name.
Buscemi. What's his name? Steve Buscemi.
Buscemi.
Nom, nom,
What's
nom.
up, all you cool kids?
Hello, fellow youths.
The number one thing on Superman's
Oh God.
Get this.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Kite Man.
From the Harley Quinn
That's a
show.
real superhero.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Molly,
Oh,
you need to
Molly.
watch Harley Quinn,
Oh my god, you need to watch Harley
the
Quinn.
animated show.
so
You'll
good.
love it.
When we're done watching Star Wars movies, I will,
So good.
which we'll never be done
Hell
with.
yeah. Hell yeah.
If only I'd
Nice
known who
Canada.
Kite Man was.
Nice
Moving
one, Canada.
The one thing you wouldn't mind holding between your butt cheeks.
Oh my God. This is obviously one of Brian's.
Hmm. I mean, we're about to find out some kinks for some people here in a second.
Hey, don't kink shame.
No kink shaming.
Although this is not one of my kinks, but it's a good answer.
I couldn't think of anything that I'd want to hold between my butt cheeks.
I wouldn't want to have to hold toilet paper there for
I just thought maybe, in case you need it later.
a bear.
Ready.
Aww.
America Bear again.
It's too good.
I mean, honestly, what would a bear say?
I definitely said bear. Make
Same.
America Bear again.
I would have said big, strong, and hairy again.
Yes.
Different kind of bear.
Next in line, the weirdest ingredient to put in trail mix.
Huh.
Oh.
Ew.
Wow, someone made morbid. Jesus.
I don't like either of these options. These are both terrifying. Yikes. I said the actual food. Oh.
That one
okay.
was for Tom.
Teeth.
Tom.
Damn it.
I liked the oysters because that would be gross. You reach in and there's like a slimy oyster.
Yeah,
and,
I didn't think of anything about food, so I guess I had to go morbid.
Terrible advice from a driver's ed instructor.
I get that reference.
Did you guys ever take driver's ed?
Yeah, my school, you could take it as a class and they'd give you your permit.
Really? I took it online.
I don't think we had it at my school.
We didn't either.
It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And it was taught by
Online, I
the
just kept
auto
hitting the
shop
next.
teacher.
I don't think I actually read anything. I just kept hitting the next button.
You had an auto shop teacher?
Yeah, for
Round
the last
one's
2
over.
years,
Check
or
the
first 2
scoreboard.
years of my high school, and then they got rid of it.
Who?
His name, Mr. Dick.
It was Mr. Dick. Yes, Canada.
Now round 2, where all points and bonuses are doubled. Oh, the drama.
Okay, that one was a little easier.
No butt plug answers. You always got to think, what would Dwayne do? And just think of what Dwayne would answer. Because Dwayne also definitely would have said butt plug, because it's the best answer. Although I wouldn't want that for an hour. That would be painful. Da-da-da-da. In the little dance that they're all doing.
Almost out of time.
Remember, guys, if you guys have any questions for us, streamlabs.com/Jake Berlin is up there. You can ask us any questions you want. It can be Schmoedown or non-Schmoedown related.
I love that book.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
I think that's Brian's. Yep.
Stealing bush is great.
Yep.
I love the stealing bush. I'm gonna take it.
That's mine. What I gave to you, I'm gonna take it right back.
Next on deck, the scariest challenge that was never done on Fear
Oh
Factor.
God.
Put in your helmet.
Oh, just any
Jesus.
grandma.
Penny grandma.
Ooh, Jake, that's a good name for a book. Stumpy's Revenge.
I guess I'm not creative enough tonight. Damn it.
You're
I picked free
literal.
climbing because that is actually
Tonight I
terrifying.
am. I'm very literal tonight. I guess I can't think of too much. I don't know.
Being too serious, Jake.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting the wrong questions.
Oh,
That was a good one.
I knew a kid growing up that had a pet snake and its name was Turtle.
Oh.
Oh my God, I love it. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get a quiplash though, because the one vote.
The force is
Huh.
also what a lazy Quiplash player would type.
Oh yeah. This is something we can talk about while this is happening.
You would have a good cop, a bad cop,
Best memory of Sean Connery. Rest
Hmm.
in peace.
and vote.
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh my goodness.
Sean Connery in Indiana Jones with the umbrella.
The Last Crusade.
That's
Yeah.
honest
Yeah.
to God who only Sean Connery.
Honestly,
film.
I feel like that might be the only movie I've.
That's the
Oh
only
wait,
one
no.
I've seen.
I love him in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Brian, be careful what you say. Were you about to say the only movie you've seen him in?
Yeah, but I love him in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I've only seen him in Indiana.
He's good in
Jones.
everything. Absolutely everything.
Big up, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's always one of these.
Hose. Hose.
Yeah, I mean Sean Connery and obviously as James Bond. Can never talk about that without talking about him, but also his movie The Rock, the Michael Bay movie, awesome.
Alex gives me so much crap because I don't like that movie.
Ah, you beat me there.
I
Yes,
said hose. Hose.
It's
The
always
Rock
hose.
The Rock is just Sean Connery and Nick Cage. I mean, come on. No, oh God, here we go.
Vote on your devices.
Ah,
Hmm.
one of those is a biblical reference.
Can I say I'm seriously considering breaking my going to the movie streak for that movie Freaky that comes out in 2 weeks.
Like the Freaky Friday horror movie one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the horror one that's basically the hot chick except murder.
Except murder.
Wait, is that the
With
Flanagan
Vince
movie?
Vaughn. It's with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Not Flanagan.
Ready, set, vote.
Oh my God. Wow.
But that was the same people that did Happy Death Day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which for me, I love those movies, which is shocking.
I do too, actually.
Ooh.
Aw. You know you would have posted pictures to Instagram.
That's probably true.
Hashtag glow up.
Hashtag glow up.
To win an Oscar.
Oh my.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
What is happening?
I'm pretty sure I've seen one of these. Or maybe both.
I would watch one of these movies.
Good Lord.
I would definitely watch two lesbians escaping the Holocaust.
Oh my god. That is hilarious.
Jesus.
Well done,
What?
Canada Rocks. Well
That
done.
was a good one.
We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see.
As long as I didn't get last, which I'm pretty sure I got last. Woo!
No, we're adding our points. Yep, you're still last. I did it.
Comeback kid. Hashtag comeback kid happening.
You gotta get a lot of points.
Oh, it's happening.
I believe in you.
Complete the comic.
Comic.
Mm.
This is gonna get so bad. It gets so bad.
Have you guys ever seen the movie She's All That?
Yeah.
The Amanda Bynes one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of friends that dressed up as Channing Tatum and Amanda Bynes' character.
Oh.
Let me see if
Tampon
I
in
can
the
find a
nose?
picture.
Okay.
God, this can get so bad.
You get 3 medals for your 3 tips. You got your gold, silver, and bronze medals now.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
So you get to pick 3. First, second, and third.
Complete. Which one do you like more? Oh.
It's She's the Man, Brian. You said the name wrong of the movie. Not She's All That.
Oh.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, Brian, that Jake one. Yes, thank you.
And now the gold. Now let's turn those medals into points.
Mm. That didn't bring me up.
I definitely voted Molly's first.
Jake, can I wank you?
Can I win?
I had to take a shot. I had to take a shot.
Oh. Jake's been playing it safe this whole time, and then he comes
I
out with
know,
something
one
way
time
over
he
the
messed
top.
it.
We're like, whoa.
It's all good.
Ah, nice, Canada.
Nice.
Ooh, coming in.
I came up like 2 or 3
You
spots.
did. You like bounced up to the third.
That was funny.
That was fun.
We will be doing that again next month, guys. We try to do our Q&A and plays each month. We also, if you're interested, nice little plug here, we do Q&As each month for our patrons, excuse me. And so we do stuff there as well. If you're interested in all that stuff like this on a monthly basis, you can join our Patreon, which the link is below. Oh, my God.
Yes, they have the tampons.
Ooh.
That's funny.
Wow. Okay, so we do have one more Streamlabs before we head out of here. Again, this is from Kylie, and this is just
Thank you, Kylie.
this is just a question that should not be. This is awful. Would you rather kick a puppy or trip over an old lady?
Trip over an old lady.
Like,
Trip over
an
yeah,
old
probably
lady
the
or
old lady.
trip an old
It's
lady?
very easy, but it's also like the worst question to ask.
Hands down.
I would probably rather trip over an old lady or trip an old lady. There's two.
Oh, excuse me, trip an old lady.
Okay,
Trip an
I was
old
like
lady.
tripping over an old lady and tripping an old lady are two entirely different things. But I would still rather trip an old lady than kick
Yeah,
a
me
puppy.
too.
Same.
That,
Anything
I
with dogs, don't. Yeah.
Anything with dogs, yeah. And what if the old lady's like a brat? Then like
Yeah,
maybe
what if she
deserves-
deserved it?
What if she
I'll
deserves
gladly trip Karens all day long. Like,
Like I don't care what age you are. I'm not ageist. If you deserve it, you deserve it.
Also, who's to say I don't like throw a pillow down real fast afterwards?
Yeah, like I can save their head. Like
I'm gonna trip
they're
Karens all day long. Give me that.
fine. I'll trip a Karen.
Yes.
Oh goodness gracious!
Save a puppy, trip a Karen.
Yeah, there we go. That works.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up tonight's show. To everyone watching and hanging out with us for this entire time, thank you so much. A lot of cool stuff to talk about. A lot of cool stuff coming for the Schmoedown. Obviously, like we had mentioned, we'll be back for reactions. This week with the teams tournament officially starting, and so you'll see us here on Thursday doing a reaction to the play-in match for the teams tournament. And then we'll be back the following week and there a couple weeks after for double reaction weeks, Thursdays and Fridays. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you're interested in more content from POV, which includes Discord, which includes exclusive exclusive Q&As, also monthly watch-alongs, after-show hangouts, hit that link. It's in the description. Just for $2 a month, you can get a watch-along. $1 a month, you can become part of our Discord, which is a rockin' good time. And so check that all out. And yeah, so everyone, again, thank you for joining us, hanging out with us. Schmoedown POV is on Twitter. And then also we'll go around the table real quick. Brian, where can everybody find you online?
Be a Valentino, Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, sorry.
Jill?
Really had to sneeze. I am Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram.
Molly?
At Molly Damon on Twitter and Twitch, and Molly Mander on Instagram, and me and Alex are over on Star Wars Explained, talking about lots of Mandalorian stuff.
Hello today was Star Trek Explained.
A lot of good Star Wars stuff going on. Qui-Gon Jake at Twitter and Instagram at Qui-Gon Jake, 2 N's because someone else took it before I did. Brian, you can roll your eyes every time. I'm still going to do it.
I'm telling you to.
You can find Brian and I on also Apocalypse movies twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's a movie channel if you're interested in that type of stuff. Schmoedown POV is up there in the corner above Jill. Stream Labs link is above Molly. Patreon link is right here. And thank you to everyone for joining us. We'll be back on Thursday. I know it's been a little bit of a while since we've had a reaction, but we will be back. So we will see you guys then. Again, thank you to everyone. Have a good night.